He's trying to get the player to chase, but Luis Mendoza is not biting.
Wait, how am I supposed to find?
Oh, don't put into the prime. It's without the prime.
Oh, well, still,
you're gonna
how
get
am I
these
supposed
off
to
the
find
lids.
it? Yeah, because there isn't.
There's see that? Isn't that cool? There's another ball high, and it's now full to Luis Mendoza. You're watching playoff Bulldog baseball here on a Wednesday. April 34 is the date. Those of you with allergies, it might be officially time to stop taking Zyrtec. Great tip. There's some gas from Grayson Baptist, and he retires the second batter with his first strikeout of the game. Some upstairs heat. 2 down, nobody on. Now batting for the Mighty Arabs, number 21, Josue Lemos. No relation to Lauren. So we've already got a strikeout for Brother Baptist here in the top of the first. I like those Coachella jerseys. Green with the yellow stripes. There's a changeup that's still high. Ball 1. He's having a little trouble getting his changeup over.
So I got. That's all I have to write.
There's an infield hit for Josue Lemos, as he had a cue shot just over pitcher that falls in for the first hit of the game. So 1 on, 2 outs here in the top of the first. Cleanup batter now, Jesus Rivera is up. A 1-strike offering. 1 on, 2 down here in the top of the first. There's a changeup in the dirt. It's a 1-1.
Maybe one of the wires.
Is that a strike, H? H, was that last pitch a strike?
It was. The count's now 1 and 2. So cleanup batter Jesus Rivera.
We're going to have to run the wires from old kindergarten. Ball's up.
There's the pop-up toward third base. Jacob cannot make the play. Coverage there by Grayson Baptist. And that'll be an error on third baseman Jacob Diaz. And that'll keep the inning alive for fifth batter, number 42, Anthony Hernandez. Two on, 2 outs here in the top of the first. A little jam for Brother Baptist. Oh, there's a foul tip, fouled off. You can see why the catchers and the umpires wear the masks right there.
Chris, you good?
Everybody looks good. Oh, that's the closest his changeup has come so far. He's getting a feel for it. It's 1-1. To Anthony Hernandez here in the top of the first. You're watching Bulldog Playoff Baseball on Wednesday. 2 on, 2 out here. Chance for the Mighty Arabs early on here. The first 2 were retired with ease, but the last 2 have reached. Ooh, good plate coverage there by Chris Sanchez. Taking second, though, on the wild pitch is Jesus Rivera.
Let's go, Big Cat. Let's go, man. Let's go.
Anthony, let's be aggressive, Anthony. Come on, let's go.
Let's go, Big Cat.
Hit him in, Anthony.
Ooh, there's a nice changeup as he got one over there, and it's a swing and miss. Anthony Hernandez wearing the Jackie Robinson jersey. 2-2 count now. 2 on, 2 out. 2-2. Deuce is wild here. 2-2 count, 2 on and 2 out. Fortunately, not 2 runs in. Here's the offer. Oh, that's a nasty break to that. Noah's got it. And beating it out for an RBI single is number 42, Anthony Hernandez. And that brings a run in, and it's now 1-0 Mighty Arabs. 2 on, 2 out, 1 in. That was an infield single by Jesus Rivera. So adversity faced here for Grayson. Fouled off. Now batting for the Mighty Arabs, Albert Camarena. He's their left fielder. That'll be an unearned run due to the error before it. For those of you scoring at home, that run is not earned because it came after an errant play that would have been the third out. Taking second on the pitch is Anthony Hernandez. All right, here's another key point in the game. Let's see if Grayson can stop the bleeding. There's a ball low. And the count is 2-1. All right, kudos to Pastor Lamar. He's got the scoreboard working here on a school day. Shows 1-0 Coachella and a 2-1 pitch. That one's high, making it 3-1. On deck is Luis Zamora, their catcher. That's fouled off, and that'll make it a full count.
Oh, that's a different one, okay? That's different.
That's what Kinsey was following during class.
Are you
I don't know.
Oh,
All right, there's a fastball in the dirt, and it's strike 3. So Grayson strikes out 2 of the 3 batters, but Coachella does cross the plate as they pass over the Pentagon once this inning for an unearned run, and it's 1-0 Mighty Arabs. We go to the bottom of the first. You're watching playoff Bulldog baseball on a Wednesday. Go Bulldogs! You're listening to H on the Prime Network.
The Prime Network on the speakers that aren't working.
It's through there, not through here. Make a proportion. This is to that as this is to that. Any questions? All right, fans. The pitcher for the Mighty Arabs is Josue Lemos. He was the one that had the single to start that rally last inning. He's the one who ended up scoring for the pesky Mighty Arabs. Oh, as my stat sheets blow away. All right, here we go. Game on. Noah Gatling, Grayson Baptist. Warm it up, Chris Sanchez. Your 1, 2, and 3 batters. Top of the order here in the bottom of the first.
Profession H. Profession H with the microphone.
Here we go. We are watching playoff baseball here on a Wednesday, April 34.
Oh, you start on that?
So, I'm Brenna Loviak, and I do not have COVID.
No, that H. No, that happened, no.
The only time I get sick is when I'm grading papers. Oh. All right, here we go. Bottom of the first. It'll be Gatling, Baptist, and Sanchez in the bottom of the first. As the Bulldogs come up down 1-0 here on an unearned run in the top of the first, if you're just joining us. Scocella had nobody on with 2 outs and started a rally with 4 straight players reaching base. Snuffed out by a strikeout. Correction, 3 straight. Was a single, reaching on an error, and then another infield single. There's a rip by Noah Gatling, and it's retired by a pitcher. The pitcher makes the play himself, Josue Lemos, with the out recorded. All right, so Noah is gone on 1 pitch. That'll bring up Grayson Baptist. There's a ball low to Grayson. Grayson's batting 360 in the month of April, which just ended. Now we're here in the month of May. Oh, there's a shot to left. That's going to get down. Fair ball. Grayson's digging for 2. It's going to be close. I'm not sure what the call was there. He called him out. Wondering whose call that was. As third base coach Robert Batista is asking the same thing I'm wondering. Like, whose call that was. All right, here's Coach Baptist asking as well. Yeah, whose call was that? That's the question at hand, not whether he was really out or not, because nobody was really in position to make that call. All right, so 2 down. So for those of you scoring at home, that'll be a single for Grayson, and then out on the fielder's choice. They call that on my phone outstretching, trying to leg a single into a double, but now the umpires are conferring, so we're seeing what the call may be. This is something you don't see every day at a CIF game, but it's good to see them conferring to at least get the call right. And the play stands, he's out. So I think the coaches of our team did the right thing to at least get them to talk, so it looked like confusion there. So score that, a single for Grayson, outstretching at second on the fielder's choice. That'll bring up Chris. Let's see if our Bulldogs can start a 2-out, nobody on rally like the mighty Arabs did last half inning. Here we go. Bottom of the first, 1-0 Coachella Valley. Ball 1 to Chris Sanchez. The 1-0 offering. And 2 now to Chris. 1-2 is the count. Here's the 1-2 offering. And there's a called third strike, as it looks like Jesus likes to live at the bottom of the strike zone there. And that'll do it for the first inning. We go to the second. 1-0 Mighty Arabs here on the RAA Bulldogs Baseball Network. All right, Grayson goes to work here in the top of the second. He had 2 strikeouts in the first. Josue, the pitcher for the Mighty Arabs, Josue Lemos had 1. A called third strike. Both of Grayson's Ks were swinging. All right, here we go. Top of the second. 1-0 Coachella Valley here. Remember, the winner earns a trip to Temecula Prep this Friday afternoon for round number 2. Hey, all right, that's that same call that their pitcher was getting. Lower end of the strike zone. Okay, I like our home plate umpire's consistency so far. Looking good. That was a fastball at the bottom of the strike zone from Grayson. There's a changeup or curve away. 1-1 the count. By the way, this batter is one that you haven't seen yet. Batting 7th, Luis Zamora. He's he's the catcher for the Mighty Arabs. He's batting 7th and leading off the top of the second. There's a called strike from Grayson to make it 1-2. The bottom of the strike zone. So the Mighty Arabs had 6 players come to the dish in the first inning. 1 scored, 3 made outs, 2 were left on base. Those of you scoring at home. It's like a tan graph. It's not. That's why I think it's funny. Less than 5% of the world can do those. Oh, there's some gas up and in. And getting a piece of it was Luis Zamora. Keeps the count at 1-2. Boy, I'd like to see the speedometer on that thing. That had some gas on it. I'm not even sure I could have hit that. That was up and in. That was Fiesta Village action right there. There we go, the 1-2 offering from Grayson Allen Baptist. Ooh, it's a changeup high out of the zone. 2-2 the count to Luis Zamora. Those of you watching at home, our umpires behind the dish, Randy Janeway at first, Robert Hurtado at third, Mark Anderson. CIF refs for playoffs. The best ones are the ones that get the call for playoffs, just like the kids. Ooh, there's a shot. It's going to fall in for a base hit to left field, right in front of Frankie. So 1 on, nobody out here in the top of the second. That's the 3rd hit for the Mighty Arabs. But all 3 have been singles. And that's the first one to leave the infield. The first 2 were infield hits. This one to the outfield, right into the left field opening in front of Frankie. Now batting, number 38, Rudy Borjas. He's their second baseman. Ball low. That was a little bit too low. Now it's 1-0. There's a ball fouled off our way. 1-1 the count to Rudy Borjas. He's the 8th batter. He's playing second. Going on here in the top of the second.
Lose my count right, 1-1. Thank you, sir.
Meeting at the mound here, not sure about what. Hope everything's okay. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, it's AP English test day today, so kudos to Sarah Suarez and Noah McMillan. They were the two that took it. Monday's AP Calculus Day. That'll be Tabitha Ustry, Bella 90210 Anderson.
We may have to go back out.
There it goes. The throw by Chris. Good backup by Drew.
All right, Rudy.
That was a ball high and tight. Well, it counts 1-0. Here to Rudy Borjas. He's been at the plate a while, but that was the first pitch to register. Or second, rather, because it's 2-0. No correction, 2-1. He fouled that one back. So this is, that's why it seems he's been up a while. It's 2-1 to Rudy. Runner at second now, nobody out. So more high tense situations for the Bulldogs. Ooh, there's some gas up and away. Make it 2-2 to Rudy. Grayson's got 2 strikeouts so far early on. Don't forget to pick a Papa John's player of the game. Who will it be from your end point? We'll let you know who it is from ours at the conclusion of today's ball game. Oh, just getting a piece of that changeup. Rudy Borjas, and it's now still 2-2. Speaking of twos, your pitcher Grayson's number 22. So runner at second here with nobody out in the top of inning.
You're right. You could. Why am I involved? Yeah, be involved.
There's a swinging strike from Grayson. As that was some gas. And it's now 1 on, 1 out.
Wait, all teachers aren't even high school?
That's strikeout number 3 for Grayson Baptist.
Okay. I think he just replied all.
And here's the final batter you have not seen, batting ninth. Third baseman Derek Calderon.
Like, what? I don't know. I saw that.
Oh, look at the break on that fastball. That was nice. Bit of a slider that slid across the plate, makes it 0-1. Changeup was a lollipop out of the zone. There's a base hit down the line. It's going to score a run. As Derek Calderon locks in run number 2. And that's their 4th hit. All right, 1 out, 1 on, 1 in here at the top of the second. And this puts us back to the top of the order. Josh Mendoza, he grounded out back in the top of the first. 0 for 1. Runner going. Ooh, looks like a good throw.
Got him! Nope.
So stolen base there for Derek Calderon. Looked like a nice throw.
Go, Jacob! I have a feeling. Going third. You got him. What's the count?
by Coachella on the ground ball error. So that's our Bulldogs' second error of the game. And it's 3-0 now, Coachella. This is getting serious. 1 on, 1 out here, and 2 in the top of the second. So Bulldogs seem a little rattled today. Still early on, only the top of the second, so plenty of time to relax and get our bearings here. 3-0 Coachella. Well, that's at first base is Josh Mendoza, 2 groundouts. Grayson quickly gets over and makes the play to retire number 23, Lissandro Nunez. Lissandro struck out in the first and now bunted into an out. So 2 outs, runner at second. That'll bring up third batter of the team, Josue Lemos, the pitcher of the Mighty Arabs. He hit a single to start the rally in the first. An infield knock right over the pitcher's head, Brother Baptist, and then it came around to score the first run. All right, Jacob Mendoza is at first. Good coverage by Chris Sanchez. And that's a ball to make it 1-0 here in the top of the second. 2 in, 2 out. If you're just joining us, 3-0 Coachella Valley. An unearned run in the first. And some of these runs here in this inning will be unearned as well.
What are you doing, Jacob? You gotta eat that.
All right, there's a... I'm not sure how you would score that. I think I would score that error. Yeah, I think that's an error on Jacob, allowing the runner to make it to first and as well as the other runner to get to third. So 2 on, 2 outs, 2 in here in the top of the second. The errors are starting to pile up. We've already got 3 now in this game. Now batting Jesus Rivera. Jesus reached on an error back in the first. On a pop up to third. All right, big part of the game here. 2 on, 2 out. Got to stop the bleeding here.
All right, help yourself out here, kid.
An 0-2 pitch coming up. Pitch count becoming an issue too. A lot of pitches from Grayson as a result of all the errors. Ooh, there's a nice changeup, but it falls just outside the zone. 1-2 now to cleanup batter Jesus Rivera. 0 for 1 with reaching on an error back in the first. He popped up to third. There's some gas, and Jesus fouls it off. The 0-2 pitch. I think it's 1-2 actually. Oh, that was close. Now 2-2. Lamar, I think it's 2-2. The 2-2 offering. Deuce is wild. 2 in, 2 out, 2 on. There it is. He got the change up over for a called third strike. So Grayson puts a halt to that rally. But the Mighty Arabs do get 2. We go to the bottom of the second, 3-0 Coachella Valley. You're watching Bulldog Playoff Baseball on the Bulldog Prime Network.
Oh, you mean the camera? The camera would be back there. But the announcers and the producers are up here. But yeah, no, you're exactly right. If we had something else in center field, they could like do that. We can pretty much camera. Zoom, right? Which game broken? No, that's what I'm saying. We have to have a nice camera because we have to be way back there. That's not safe. I'm sorry. Right where the pitcher is? On the mound? Bro, on the mound. I don't think we'd be allowed to put anything out there. No way. Think we'd be allowed to do that? I think we should put a camera on the mound.
All right, baseball fans, we go to the bottom of the second, 3-0 Coachella Valley. Grayson with 4 strikeouts, 3 swinging, 1 looking, and he's going to bat now. Or correction, that's Sammy Edmonds. I saw the 2, but not the 4. I thought it was a 2-2. That's right. Sam Edmonds leads off here in the bottom of the second. That's a strike called from Josue Lemos. That one's a little too low, 1-1. So Grayson with 4 strikeouts. Josue got 1 in the bottom of the first. And it was looking to our catcher, Chris Sanchez. There's a foul ball off the bat of Sammy Umin H's family group Edmonds. Counts 1-2. And there's a called third strike for out number 1 here in the top, or rather bottom of the second. Now batting, second baseman Drew Lauer. All right, Drew Lauer steps up. Drew's batting .340 from in the month of April. Here we are now in May. And there's that low pitch into the strike zone that Josue seems to be catching. Has some good break on his slider / curve. It's got some movement. Oh, there's a nice shot. That's going to be a base hit from Drew Curtis Lauer. Drew Curtis Lauer with a single. And that's our first hit of the game. So 1 out, 1 on. And that'll bring up Drew's classmate Jacob Diaz. Jacob's hitting .295 in the month of April. By the way, I'm making up these numbers. Whatever I'm saying. Oh. I just made that up. But, you know, I watch a lot of TV, so those numbers make sense. I go to games. I watch baseball. Yeah. I know the Giants lost to the Dodgers last night 3-1. Do you know that? I bet you don't. It was on Fox Sports West. And it was a snoozer of a game. That was a nice rip by Jacob. I like his swing. If you look at his swing, by the time he's a senior, I bet you he's going to be hitting him over the stucco wall. Easy peasy. He's got like the Lou Gehrig swing that you hear people talk about on TV. There's a ball outside. 1-1 is the count. 1 out, 1 on. Drew's at first with our first hit of the afternoon against Josue Lemos. There's a nice pitch Down the middle, it's now 1-2.
It's on our YouTube channel. It's not on our live sports channel. Windows couldn't get it working for some reason. Ryan said it should still be up. But it's on our
Getting back there is Drew Curtis Flower.
I just sent it the link out to a few people that had shot people posted on social media.
By the way, these middle names are made up as well.
Boys will go back and watch them.
But his middle name could be Curtis. Oh, that was in there. Good swing by Jacob, but he doesn't get any contact. 2 down now. And that's strikeout number 3 for Josue Lemos. So 2 out, 1 on here in the bottom of the second. That'll bring up Frankie Almagill, our left fielder. All right, balk called there on the pitcher, so Drew will take second. If you don't know what that means the pitcher did not come to a complete set position before he threw over. For those of you that don't watch baseball. Anaya. That's you. He did not come to a complete set position, therefore making it impossible for a would-be base stealer to be able to get a legitimate chance at stealing the base. So that rule was implemented in the late 1940s to facilitate the chance at stealing one of the quadrilaterals out there. That was a called strike. 0-1 to Frankie. He's got an RBI opportunity here to get the Bulldogs back in this game. 2 out, 1 runner in scoring position. Ooh, good grip by Francis. That was in there. 0-2.
Yeah, it did. It didn't cost anything. Yeah, it's just a day early. It's Wednesday.
Gas up and in. That was also in there, and that's a 3rd strike. So Josue Lemos strikes out the side. 1 looking, 2 swinging. We go to the 3rd. 3-0 Coachella Valley. You're watching Bulldog Playoff Baseball on the Bulldog Prime Network.
They just put a router at my. Blue, you need water? Good.
I have a computer that stores it was so basic.
I love about that every time. It's like,
You're watching playoff baseball. Both pitchers have 4 strikeouts now, as Josue struck out the side last inning. And so Josue with 2 called, 2 swinging. Grayson has 3 swinging, 1 called, 3rd strike. So exciting stuff here. For those of you scoring at home, I'm trying to think about this too. True or false, all the runs scored have been unearned by the Mighty Arabs. We know the 1 in the first was because if you're wondering how that gets figured, is someone explained it to me once this way, which I thought was a good way, is if the error had not occurred and the out would have been made like it should have been, then would the run have scored? If the answer is yes, then it's unearned. If the answer is no, then it's earned. And so that's kind of an easy way to think about it, whether it's earned or unearned. All right, leading off here in the top of the 3rd for the Mighty Arabs. Ooh, there's a nice hook from Grayson Baptist. 5th batter, Anthony Hernandez. He's had a single and RBI back in the 1st. Knocked in the 1st run here on this playoff afternoon. There's a chopper. Grayson gets there fast and throws high. That's going to be an infield hit. Or rather, I don't think it will be ruled a hit. That'll be an error. Top of the third. Top of the third. 1 point of reference. I think I just said that wrong. If the answer was yes, it would be earned. If the answer is no, it would be unearned. Yeah. From what I was saying earlier, if the run would not have scored had the play happened, then it's unearned. All right, there's a pop-up back behind us, 0-1.
And like we're in a spot where you cannot see. Like the ball can come right through the street. Come on, just stay here. Fine. That's a strike. Woo! Okay. A little bit high.
There's a cue shot. All right, Noah makes the play, and they get him. What a play by Noah. Wow. I don't know.
Hey, was that you?
That was a cue shot.
Yeah, it was.
That I don't know how he got to that, first of all, because it took a weird hop. They've had 2 of those cue shots now. And he had enough zip on that to get the runner. Wow. So Albert Camarena is out. 1 out, 1 on. All right, now batting number 13, Luis Zamora. 1 out, 1 on. Don't forget, tomorrow afternoon is the girls' softball playoff game. Same time, same station. The ball just has a larger mass and surface area. That's pretty much the only difference without the overhead hand pitching. Should be exciting. There's a changeup that's still a little bit high. Ball 1. Getting to third there was Anthony Hernandez on the ground out. Ooh, there's a nice changeup. It's fouled back to count 1-1 here. 1 on, 1 out, 1-1 pitch coming up here in the top of the third. 3-0 Coachella Valley. Scrapping out a bunch of unearned runs. We believe all those runs scored in the second were unearned. But it's close. One of them, I think, was technically earned, and the second one would be unearned. So only 1 earned run for Grayson. We're checking that on the scorebooks based on the definition of earned and unearned runs. And yes, 1 earned run is the correct ruling. 2-1 the count. There's some gas. 2-2. Ball inside, full count now to Luis Zamora. Luis singled back in the second inning to start a rally. Was one of the 2 that came in to score. Full count, the count right now, 3-2. And Luis asked for time.
Anything close, Lou?
Oh, there you go, kid.
There's a called third strike. And a hook. He was guessing fastball. I would have been too. Got a hook, and it cost him looking. That's strikeout number 5 for Grayson on the afternoon. His second looking. And 3 swinging. 2 outs now. Runner stays at third. That was huge. And that'll bring up number 8 hitter Rudy Borjas. He struck out back in the second. There's some gas. It's hit to center, and it's going to be over the head of Carter Kerstetter to bring in a run. Nice relay from Carter to get it in, and it'll hold Rudy Borjas to an RBI double to make it 4-0 Coachella Valley. That's their 5th hit of the afternoon. He guessed fastball, and he got one. And he hit it solid to center field. So 2 down, runner at second, 1 in. And now 4-0 Coachella Valley. This is their number 9 hitter, Derek Calderon, who was pesky back in the second. He singled to knock in a run and then stole a base. There's a base hit. And they're going to send it. Run number 5 is home. Now they've got the runner in a rundown. And Sam Edmonds runs him down, or Grayson Baptist rather. But 2 more come in for Coachella Valley on the RBI single from Derek Calderon, who's 2 for 2 with 2 RBI on the day. We go to the bottom of the third, 5-0 Coachella Valley. Coming up for your Bulldogs will be the 8, 9, and 1 position spots. Sammy Gomez, Carter Kerstetter, and Noah Gatling. Stay tuned. More baseball playoff action.
Look away for 1 second. 3 pitches went by, and I asked MC, man, what's the count?
Gotta keep up, right?
I'm trying to keep up, man.
Hey, so I have a question. You know, golf related. So I was
Yeah.
interesting that they, you know, like how they're voting on each question, like the voting for the coaches and like sportsmanship of the year, which is kind of all based on coaches. I just didn't know if the team ever like votes for like coach. And I was like, it's not a coach. I'm sure a lot of coaches, they might have done stuff into
I'm standing next to one of the many Perrys to go to our Edlands Adventist Academy. Marika Perry, Ethan Perry, Bryce Perry, Nathan Perry. I'm waiting any moment for us to have Katy Perry. That's all I got. All right, we're going to the bottom of the third. Get out your rally hats, because here we go. That was exciting. For those of you scoring at home, notice in this game so far, we've had a lot of hits, but mostly singles. 1 for us, and 5 singles for them, and 1 double, I believe. Let's check the math on that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Correct. They have 5 singles and 1 double. But if you notice, why does that other run count? Because the runner crossed home plate before the fielder's choice tagout of the runner. So the runner from Coachella Valley did just what they're supposed to do. If your runner at home is going to be in a possible do-or-die situation, which they were, you try to entice the ball to be cut off, as Grayson did, to get the runner going towards second, and that's what you saw there. All right, here's Sammy Gomez wearing the 00 jersey here today. The bottom of the third. There's a strike that comes back over the plate. 0-1 called looking. There's that strike at the bottom of the zone. 0-2 now to Sammy. There's a ball in the dirt. 1-2. Oh, there's a tailing fastball. It was in there. Good swing by Sammy, but he's not able to make contact. 1 out. That's strikeout number 5 for Josue. All right, these pitchers are playing very similar. The difference in the game right now has been defense. We'll see if that turns around. Hopefully it will, as the Bulldogs have 4 errors in this game so far. Caleb Thompson batting in the 9 hole. Fouls it back, 0-1. Testing. That was a strike, correct. Fouled off. There's a ball down and in. I like our umpires today. They're doing a nice job. See how that was low? They've been very consistent on whether those are strikes or not. Very good. That's what kids want. That one was very close. 2-1 the count now. There's some gas up high, 3-1. So, yeah, Bulldogs could use some base runners. There's a pitch right down the middle. 3-2 now. Full count. Called third strike, and that'll be strikeout number 6. Two outs now. Noah, our leadoff batter, Noah Gatling is up. He popped up to pitcher back in the first, which was about an hour ago. That was a called strike. 0-1. Oh, and 2 the count now with the check swing strike. Good eyes. He did not swing at the high gas. 1-2. On deck is Grayson Baptist. Yeah, we actually have 2 hits. I forgot about Grayson singled back in the first and was out stretching at second. So he has a hit, and so does Drew. That looks like a hit. And it is, as it's inside the line. That's a... All right. That's a double, as that was right down the line. That's our 3rd hit of the game. Grayson has one of them now as he steps up to the dish with an RBI chance to get us back in this game. 2 outs, runner in scoring position. That's ball high and outside. 1-0. 5 strikeouts for Josue Lemos. Or, correction, 6, and Grayson has 5. Here as we're in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Still early on, not a time to panic. Don't panic. The winner of today's game earns a Friday afternoon trip to Temecula Prep. Some quality time on the I-15. There's some high heat. 1-1. On deck is Chris Sanchez. There's a fastball with a good rip, 1-2. Oh, it's in there. There's a shot to left. And it's caught by the left fielder. That's Albert Camarena. And that'll end the third inning. We go to the fourth. Still 5-0 Coachella Valley. You're watching Bulldog Playoff Baseball on the Bulldog Prime Network. All right, top of the order coming up for the Mighty Arabs here in the top of the fourth. They're nursing a 5-0 lead. Stepping to the dish is Jacob Mendoza. He's grounded out and reached on an error, getting an RBI on one of those. 4 errors today by your Bulldogs so far, leading to 3 unearned runs. There's a nice hook from Grayson, 0-1. Top of the fourth brought to you by our good friends at Circuit City. Check out their new location in Riverside. Circuit City, your technological needs from the 1900s. Circuit City. Ooh, nasty break on that one, but started just a little too late. 1-1 the count. There's a ball high and outside. It's 2-1. 2-1 the count here. Top of the fourth. Batters 1, 2, and 3 in the batting order for the Mighty Arabs here in the top of the fourth. And there's a pop-up coming back our way. Ooh. And heading toward a warning, you are parking in a foul ball area. Anybody ever come back to their car after a fun day at the office and seen a cracked windshield? I have, because I parked in a foul ball area. Don't do it, people. Do not do. I'm living proof. I think we took that out of class funds. 2-2 the count. There's a hook. And a called third strike. That's strikeout number 6 for Grayson, who's now caught up to Josue. And the last 3 have been looking. His first 3 were swinging of Grayson's Ks. So he can add a K to his repertoire here. Jacobs 0 for 3 now on the afternoon, but has been pesky. Grounding out, reaching on an RBI, getting an RBI on an error, reaching on an error rather, and now striking out. Here's Lissandro Munoz. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a bunt out. This is the guy who tried to bunt, and Grayson threw him out last time down the third base line. Just swinging strike 0-1. And it looked like a perfect bunt, too. Grayson made a great play to get him. I believe that was back in the third. The changeup is getting over now, and it's really making a difference. 0-2 now the count. All right, good play by Chris Sanchez. And that's strikeout number 7 for Grayson. He's thrown out on the wild pitch. Yes. All right, 2 outs, nobody on. That hasn't happened since the first inning. But that's when the Mighty Arabs started that 1-run rally. All right, here's Josue Lemos, the pitcher. He's singled and reached on an error here this afternoon. One and one the count. Oh, that is good stuff right there. The hook is in the strike zone. 1-2 the count now. Well, this will be our Bulldogs' first 3-up, 3-down inning. Stay tuned here. We're in the top of the 4th. 2 outs, nobody on. Sort of a great inning can make a difference. Woo, that's heading toward my car. And it's bounced right in front of the garbage can area. Those of you wondering where that is. Free tip, don't park by the garbage cans. You might come back with a garbage windshield. Yeah. All right, still 1-2. Was right on that one. Let's see what happens now. And there's the first HBP on a curveball.
Hey, Carter, be ready out there.
All right, that'll bring up cleanup hitter Jesus Rivera. He's reached on an error and struck out. 0 for 2 officially. So keep an eye on the pitcher at first. Will he try to go? There's a shot to right. Waiting for it is Sammy Gomez with the putout. And that'll do the top of the 4th. Nice catch by Sammy. I'm a freshman Gomez. All right, so no damage done. We go to the bottom of the 4th. 5-0 Coachella Valley. it's still early. It's the bottom of the fourth. We haven't had too many rallies yet. But here comes the heart of our order. We're going to be good luck. Find out if comebacks are 1 or 2 words. Stay tuned. All right, baseball fans, here we go in the bottom of the fourth as we're going to be sending to the plate our 3, 4, and 5 batters. Chris Sanchez, Sammy Edmonds, and Drew Lauer. Bulldogs still down 5-0, but we just had our first scoreless inning of the day. If you're just joining us, Coachella Valley with 1 in the first, 2 in the second, and 2 in the third. None in the fourth, and that's the 5-run difference. Bulldogs have had runners at second twice, but not able to cash in yet with an RBI knock. Here's Chris Sanchez. He took a called third strike back in the first. Here we go, bottom of inning 4. There's a ball outside, 1-0. Playoffs are do or die time, so both starting pitchers will probably go as long as they are legally allowed to, I would guess. It's a good eye by warming up Chris Sanchez, 2-0 now. Should be 2-0. 2-0, Lamar. Yeah. 3-0, as that one's low. Count is 3-0 now to Chris Sanchez. Fouled back to make it 3-1. All right, good eye, and he takes a walk to start off the bottom of the fourth. True or false? That's our first time we've had our leadoff hitter on today. Answer is true. So we have our leadoff hitter on for the first time here this afternoon. And here we go. Sam Edmonds now at the dish. Nobody out, runner at first. There goes Chris. And he's in there with a stolen base. Our first stolen base of the day. It's up for the live feed. Yeah. All right, good slide by Chris Sanchez. 1-0 is the count. That was a ball low. Foul ball at the last minute there. Whew. Make it 1-1. We've seen a lot of cue shots today. Coachella has 2. We had that cue shot earlier that I think was hit by Drew his first at bat. There's a rip, but it's a pop-up. And caught by the shortstop. 1 out, 1 on. That's our first out of the inning. And Drew Lauer steps up. Drew has 1 of our 3 hits on the afternoon.
See it hitting her, kid. You got it. Get off. Good eye.
I think it should be 2-0. Isn't it? What's the first bit? Oh, yeah, 1-0. Okay. 1 ball, no strikes to Drew Lauer. He's 1 for 1 with a single. And there's a fielder's choice retire. So 2 outs now. 2 down, nobody on now in the bottom of the 4th. All right, and the shortstop play makes all 3 outs, including the fielder's choice put out. That shortstop's name is, for your scoring at home, Jesus Rivera, number 20, as he retired the side. All right, we go to inning number 5. It's 5-0 Coachella Valley. Thanks for watching Bulldog Playoff Basketball. 3 more innings to go, so stay with us right after this. Oh, thanks. It kind of messes up the players, though, especially when they're trying to catch, hit, because it's too loud. Grayson's coming out for another inning. Good. I think that's a good move. Yeah, where are we going to set up? 3:45. We'll set up over there. Okay, good. That'll be nice. Okay, we go to the 5th inning here. Leading off for the Mighty Arabs, number 42, Anthony Hernandez. He singled and reached on an error today. Good. Grayson is back for another inning. There's a ground ball hit to third. Jacob has it. Sets himself. And the throw is just a bit off, but good coverage. It's going to be a reached on error. That's error number 5 of our Bulldogs today. All right, so Anthony Hernandez has reached on error twice. He's 1 for 3, but has been on all 3 times, a single and 2 reached on errors. Don't forget, Grayson's looking at 7 strikeouts now on the day. If you're just joining us, 3 of the 5 runs unearned. So it's been a trouble with defense today. One on, nobody out. There's a hook. Good throw by Chris, just not quite in time. And that's a stolen base for Anthony Hernandez. No outs, runner at second here in the top of the 5th. Albert Camarena is at the dish right now. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and ground out. It's the top of the 5th. There's a called third strike to Luis Zamora. Hey, I missed a strikeout, didn't I? I did. All right, 1 out, 1 on. As I missed a strikeout. My apologies, those of you scoring at home. Albert Camarena struck out looking. And that's strikeout number 8 for Grayson. Way to go, Grayson. Woo. Racking him up. Welcome to the dish now, Luis Zamora. Drew Lauer, smooth as silk, makes the play. 2 down now. All right, another chance to get out of the inning unscathed, as the last one in the 4th was. Runner at third with 2 outs. After the ground out by Luis Zamora. Now batting, Rudy Borjas. He hit the double to center field to knock in a run. The last run that the mighty Arabs scored. There's a swing and a miss here in the top of the 5th. Whew, that is good stuff right there. The hook is in. He's been getting that changeup over now for the last 3 innings. And it really makes a difference. Count is now 0-2 to Rudy Borjas, who knocked in the last run that the Arabs scored. Ooh, there's some gas up high. Two and two the count. Runner at third with 2 down. A strikeout and a ground out so far this inning. Strikeout number 8 for Grayson. And there's number 9. A called third strike looking, and we go to the bottom of the 5th. Still 5-0 Coachella Valley. All right, for the bottom of the 5th, you're going to see Jacob Diaz, Frankie Almagill, and Sammy Gomez. Batters 7, 6, 7, and 8 in the bottom of the 5th. And back out once again for inning number 5 is Josue Lemos. He has 6 strikeouts. Your Bulldog pitcher, Grayson Baptist, with 8. 9. 9. You have to add 1 each time each. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Right back our way, and the catcher makes a nice play for out number 1. That's the catcher for the Arabs, number 13. That's Luis Zamora. 1 out. That was a nice rip by Jacob. I thought it was heading to left field. I didn't see where the ball went, but it turned out it was back our way, and the catcher was able to get to it before it got to us. All right, here's Frankie Almagill. 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. On deck, Sammy Gomez. There's a nice rip. It was in there, but no luck making contact. 1-1 the count. There's a ground ball back to pitcher. And that'll be the 2nd out. 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th. Now batting Sammy Gomez. All right, still pitching for the Arabs, Josue Lemos. There's a called strike, 0-1. It's the bottom of the 5th. There's a chopper foul. Look, it's 0-2, or 1-2 to Sammy Gomez. 2 outs, nobody on here in the bottom of the 5th. There's a called 3rd strike, and we go to the 6th inning. Still 5-0 Mighty Arabs on the Baseball Prime Ticket Network of your Bulldogs. We'll be back right after this. Good news, sports fans. Your starting pitcher's coming out for inning number 6. He's got to be up there in his pitch count. 9 strikeouts, only 2 earned runs of the 5. So our defense has not been stellar today. We have 5 errors in this game. Anytime you have more errors than hits, it's not going to be great in the stat sheet. And yeah, we have 4 hits on the day and 5 errors. Idea of how this afternoon's been going here, but still time to make it up. It's only the top of the 6th here, so 2 more chances to score and get some momentum from holding them down. So here we go to the top of the 6th. It's going to be 9-1-0 for the Arabs. So leading off, number 16, third baseman Derek Calderon. There's a called strike. Now this guy's been pesky today. He's 2 for 2 with 2 RBI singles. And a stolen base, as he's been on the bases both times, been involved in their scoring. There's a foul ball, 0-2 the count. That was random. There's some gas fouled off by Derek Calderon. 0-2 the count still. Grayson's next strikeout will be the double-digit strikeout. He's got 9. Five of the 4 swinging, and now 5 of the 10 looking. As that's number 10. Grayson's double-digit strikeout. This one's looking to even it up at 5 looking, 5 swinging. All right. Jacob Mendoza's up. Jacob is 0 for 3, a ground out, RBI reached on error, and a strikeout. 1 out, nobody on. Wow, there's that hook. Strike 1 called. Exhausted. Fastball outside, 1-1 the count. There was a called strike, 1-2 the count. 0-2 rather. There's a chopper to third.
Guys, hustle. Hey, let's not give up. Come on now.
So that'll be ruled in reach on error. That's the second time Jacob Mendoza has reached on an error today. And that, I believe, is our 6th error. Now batting, Lisandro Munoz. He's 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a bunt out. One out, 1 on. Here in the top of the 6th. Runner was going on that changeup. It's fouled off, so he has to retreat back to first. 1-1 the count. Going. Good backup by Drew Lauer. That'll be a stolen base for Jacob Mendoza. That's his 2nd of the day. But it was a strike, so 1-2 the count. Lamar, I think it's 1-2. And there's another called third strike for out number 2. That's strikeout number 11 for Brother Baptist. And we now have batting third, Josue Lemos, the pitcher. 1 for 3, or rather 1 for 2 officially. Single, reached on an error, and hit by pitch. There's a hook. Another stolen base for Jacob Mendoza. That's his 3rd of the day. 0-1 the count to the batter. Or rather 1-0. Whew. Gas. 1-1. 2 outs, runner at third. Here in the top of the 6th. There's another hook. That'll make the count 1-2. To his fellow pitching mate, Josue Lemos. Both of them still in the game on the mound. And now Josue is at the dish, and he is down swinging. All right, we go to the bottom of the 6th. We've got 9-1-2 coming up. Heart of your Bulldog order. It's still 5-0 Coachella, as Grayson just got strikeout number 12 on the afternoon. It's rally time. Everybody getting out their rally hats? It is rally cap time. I think this is the half inning where it needs to happen, or at least partly thereof. 2 more cracks at it. This is the bottom of the 6th. Remember, we play 7 here, CIF rules, playoffically, as well as regular seasonically. And so it should be Caleb Thompson, Noah Gatling, Grayson Baptist, your starting 3 to bat this upcoming inning in the 9-1-2 hole. Caleb's 0 for 1 with a called third strike, his last time up. And it looks like Josue Lemos is staying out there to work the 6th, just like our Grayson Baptist did. All right, if you're not able to see, we're showing the Rally Monkey on the Jumbotron here. Oh, wait, that's Angel Stadium. Do they still do that? Anybody know? If so, it's tired. All right, Josue Lemos has 7 strikeouts. Grayson Baptist 12. But what matters most is on the scoreboard, 5-0 Coachella Valley. The winner of today's game, don't forget, earns a trip to Temecula Prep on a Friday afternoon. Whoever that is gets to endure the I-15 to Temecula. Good luck with that, whoever that may be. I used to live in Murrieta, if anyone's curious. And that traffic on a Friday is a horror story. All right, here we go. Caleb Thompson to lead off the 6th. And excuse me, swing 0-1. Gas down and in, 0-2. Good eye. That one missed. Make it 1-2. 1-2 offering. And there's a called third strike. That's strikeout number 8 for Josue. Of his 8, 5 looking, 3 swinging. All right, here's Noah Gatling. Noah's 1 for 2 with a double last time up. Just foul. That's where he hit his double last time. Looks. The 0-1 offering. There's a rip to second. Nice play by the second baseman for out number 2. That'll bring up Grayson Baptist. Gas up high, 0-2 now the count. There's another of those cue shots. Covering first is the pitcher, and they make the play. Well done. That was textbook. We go to the 7th, still 5-0 Coachella Valley. All right, look who's come back out for the 7th inning. Your starting pitcher, Grayson Baptist. At 12 Ks and counting, he's going to go 7, looks like. That's exciting stuff. 12 strikeouts, 6 looking, 6 swinging. And he's going to be facing, I believe, 4, 5, and 6. Jesus Rivera, Anthony Hernandez, and Albert Camareno here in the top of the 7th. 5-0 Coachella Valley. Story of the game, their pitchers, we have just not been able to get enough rallies going against him. And 3 of their 5 runs unearned, meaning they came off of errors. In fact, we might have to check in the scorebook to see if it was only a 1 earned run from Grayson. It could be. I'll have to ask his dad, their coach, to check on that. All right, here's number 20 to lead it off. He's the cleanup hitter, Jesus Rivera. There's a base hit to left. And that's Jesus' first hit of the day. He was 0 for 3, reaching on an error, striking out, and flying out. And that's a base hit for him to start off the 7th. Now batting Anthony Hernandez. He's 1 for 3 with a single and reaching on error twice. All right, runner at first, nobody out here in the top of the 7th. Playoff baseball here at the Chase Boyd Field. Named after the great Chase Boyd, one of my former students from class of 2013. There's a swing and a miss from Anthony Hernandez. He had an RBI single back in the first to knock in the first run of the day for Coachella Valley. Just a little bit low. Gas. 2-2 the count. Ooh. Thank you. Oh, really? Oh, wow. There it is, some gas. That's strikeout number 13. That's the first out here in the 7th for Grayson Baptist. That's his 13th strikeout of the afternoon. 7th swinging. All right, that'll bring up number 8 for the mighty Arabs. Oh, a pinch hitter coming in. They've got a pinch hitter. This is an exciting moment. Pinch hitting is number 8, which I don't believe I have on my card. Not sure who that is. Not somebody I introduced. I have no number 8s from the people I introduced this earlier. Wondering if that matters, actually. A number 8. 1 out, 1 on here in the top of the 7th. So ball high, 2-0. I can tell you for sure he's pinch hitting for number 6, Albert Camarena, who was 0 for 3 with a ground out and 2 Ks. But yeah, no number 8 that I was given. Ooh. Yeah, it looked like he did swing. I thought the same thing. I think if you swing, they're going to rule that an HBP. Anyhow, it looks like whoever that number 8 is, they batted for Albert Camarena. Now Luis Zamora is up, number 13. Yeah, fans are wondering how you can swing and get an HBP out of it, but apparently you can. So now first and second, 1 out here in the top of the 7th. Interesting stuff. Maybe we should have appealed to the first base ump to see if it asked about a swing. There's a foul ball back our way. Luis Zamora is up now, and he is 1 for 3. A single, a ground out, and a K. Yes, 1 out on the strikeout, 1 out, 2 on. Gas inside. 0-2 the count now. And there's strikeout number 14. A tailing away fastball. Unable to catch up to it was Luis Zamora, who strikes out for the second time in the afternoon. So 2 down now. Here in the top of the 7th. Rudy Borjas coming up. He's 1 for 3 with an RBI double and 2 strikeouts. Shoot. Thanks. This is getting serious. 2 on, 2 out. Foul ball there from Rudy Borjas. 14 strikeouts for Grayson Baptist here. Count is 0-2. Can he get number 15? There's a curveball high, 1-2. Whew. Tailing fastball back out of play, still 1-2. If you're just joining us, it's been an interesting game. Grayson Baptist with 14 strikeouts, but Coachella Valley with a 5-love lead here, as we just have not been able to get enough rallies going, scattering 5 hits throughout the game. They're not able to get anyone to home. Josue Lemos has been pitching stellarly for the mighty Arabs, as he's still in the game, having gone all 6 innings for his team defensively. Right now there's 2 on with 2 outs. Defensively, we've had 5 errors in this game, so defense has been an issue, leading to 3 unearned runs here this afternoon. Up and in, 2-2 is the count. 2 on, 2 out here in the top of the 7th. Ooh. Foul ball out of play, still 2-2. Gas up high, and that'll get the runners to second and third with 2 outs. And the count is now full to Rod Barthaus. 1 for 3 with an RBI double back in the 2nd inning. Here it is. Can Grayson notch strikeout number 15? I think he can. Oh! Rod guessed on that changeup and knocks it into right field for a 2 RBI double, just like he did back in the 2nd. And it's now 7-0 Coachella. That'll bring up number 16, Derek Calderon. He's had a good day himself, 2 for 3 with 2 RBI singles. There's a ground ball to short. This should end it. Noah's got it. And he makes the throw, and that'll end the top of the 7th. All right, so we go to the bottom of the 7th. Rally cap time. It's 7-0 Coachella Valley on the Bulldog Playoff Network.
It was 5-2. Well, we have been there. I think this might be the worst team in baseball. The Guardians? It's terrible. Between them and the yeah, I know. I watched some of their games against the Angels when they were out here. They don't have any sort of offense. Although they're scoring against us.
Do you have a pitch count with him?
No, I don't. I wish I did. I'm just curious.
I think he threw a lot.
I know. I'd say he's got to be close to 80. Yeah, I know. This guy doesn't have that many because we haven't had that many rallies. He's probably got like 60. They got boxers. They have 5 acres. They're on 5 acres. They could do that. John, I don't think he wants to.
Okay, here we go, baseball fans. Bottom of the 7th, 3-4-5. Sanchez, Edmonds, Lauer. There's a pop up to third. And 1 out. All right, here's Sam Edmonds. Yes. 0-2 the count to Sammy. There's a chopper back our way. Ball inside, 1-2 to Mr. Edmonds. Sam with a strikeout and a pop-up here in today's game. Good eyes. He lays off some low gas. 2-2 now. There's a ball low, full count. That was in there. Good rip by Sam. That's strikeout number 9 for Josue Lemos, who was 1 out away from a complete game shutout. Here in the bottom of the 7th. There's a rip. Shortstop has it. And that'll do it. So congratulations, Coachella Mighty Arabs, as they win here in RAA playoff baseball. 7-0 the final score. Josue Lemos with a complete game shutout, 5-hitter, as he notches 9 strikeouts. and gets the complete game shutout. All right. Well, it looks like it'll be the Mighty Arabs that have to endure the I-15 traffic on Friday, not our Bulldogs. So if there's any good things out of this, it's that, well, more class time, fellas, on a Friday. But exciting playoff baseball. Don't forget softball for girls tomorrow, 3:45. Same station, different field, just a smidge north of my location now here at Chase Boyd Field. We'll be up at the upper end of the RAA field. For Lamar Patrick Sanderford, Denzel Wheeler, Kiwi Chang, and all of our tech crew, I want to thank you for enjoying RAA baseball here, playoff style, from Redlands Adventist Academy. Have a great off season. It's been a fun year. Great job. I believe our season is over. So great job, guys. Way to battle. They just ran into a pitcher that they could not hit today, and that can happen in baseball, doggone it. Just ask my Orioles. All right, bye-bye, everybody. Thanks for joining me. Have a great Wednesday afternoon. See you tomorrow.